it's just in varying degrees, and so a lot of people just don't know what they are, and they live with the symptoms.
Oh, I know I am. I know that. I mean, I'm able to eat like cheese and stuff like that on like low amounts.
Yeah, like 90% of all Asians are lactose.
And then I fucking drink milk, and my body goes. I actually think it might be just something in milk in particular.
Well, no, the reason you can get away with some cheese is because the process of making cheese lowers the lactose content of the cheese. Changes how the sugar reacts. So it's different. Drinking milk straight up?
No, bro.
No.
It's a bad time. It's a bad time. I remember even being in high school, and we used to, I don't know if you did it so much. I don't think you did it so much. But, it's weird, too. I've been having these dreams about high school. And I used to get the big fucking chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
And chocolate milk.
Yeah.
And
Every day.
I used to feel fucking sick whenever I drank the full fucking thing of chocolate milk. And I never really knew why, but I loved it so much.
Chocolate milk's delicious.
Oh, I love chocolate milk, man.
Yeah.
Chocolate milk is just... Oh.
Good news, they make lactose-free chocolate milk, in case you're wondering.
Yeah, but I bet you it doesn't taste the same.
Actually, lactose-free milk in general tastes a little different. The chocolate,
Better?
fucking, like, bang on.
Oh.
Like, I can barely tell the difference. It's very little difference.
That's impressive.
Yeah, no, it's actually really good. 2% lactose-free, like 2% lactese, is almost indistinguishable from regular milk. 1% is definitely distinguishable, but the chocolate milk is like a fuck.
It's like,
You're good. It's pretty much the same. Well, that was both satisfying and unsatisfying at the same time.
Alright, so I'm seeing...
Kind of like getting your dick sucked and then your girl's finishing you and she doesn't quite get a good enough grip, so it's like one of those like sad finishes. You know what I'm talking about, huh? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what you're
Yeah,
talking
you
about.
know what I'm fucking talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't quite get quite the right fucking grip at the end there. It all just goes away. Yeah, you know.
Go. Alright, so this is the underwater douche.
Satisfying, but not at the same time.
Well, tell me he comes out of the water. That looks like a big, fat, electric eel of death.
That's an accurate description.
Yeah.
Somebody's very intent on me telling them how I feel about guns.
Guns?
Guns and gun laws.
Well, it's hard for me because we live in Canada where you just can't have a concealed weapon, you know, unless you get a hunting license and you have like a shotgun for hunting purposes or a rifle.
Well, that's not a concealed
and
weapon.
it's not. Well, yeah, exactly. It's not even a concealed weapon.
Concealed weapon. You don't know. There is no law that says you can carry just a fucking.
Yeah, I mean, you still can't even carry a shotgun around.
Like well, there's good reason for not carrying a shotgun around.
Yeah. But I mean, in the States, they're just. I mean, it's a gun country, right? So it's one of those things where, my opinion, I can't really give you an unbiased opinion because I never lived in a country that guns were so.
Well, I just hate it. Well, the biggest argument for everybody just having guns around and shit is, well, you're gonna remove all the guns from the law-abiding citizens, and then all the bad guys that just steal guns anyway are still gonna have them. And then what are we gonna defend ourselves with? I would love to know the statistics of people who actually have guns, who run into bad guys just rolling up on them and shit with other guns, and shit goes down. I'd love to know that fucking statistic. I bet you it's not very high.
The statistic doesn't go high.
I bet you that's not a very high fucking statistic.
I think what they're worried about is the fact that if the police or the government ever decided to turn its back on its people, that they wouldn't be able to bear arms. Exactly, right? They wouldn't. That's like some of the people's legit fucking arguments about
That's the same people who are like, I saw, you've seen all those pictures with the plastic caskets and shit, just stockpiling them for when America turns on its people and just starts mass genocide.
Yeah, that's literally
what... No, that's actually it. No, I know.
Yeah,
that's... No, I know. Oh, guess what?
And they're like, it's our right to bear arms.
I don't want to break your little teensy tiny little hearts out there if you're one of those people. But the day comes that you think that having a 9mm, fuck it, you got a Magnum or you got a fucking shotgun or you got and you think that you're gonna be able to take a stand against the largest fucking, most well-armed army
it's not gonna happen.
On the planet.
You might take a 1 or 2.
Congratulations. People. Have your moment of glory. Yeah. Have a Xena warrior princess cry. It's not gonna make a damn difference. Like, it's, there's a difference. I sympathize, right? Because there are people who are born and raised into a family with guns, who treat guns appropriately, and have a respect for guns, right?
Yeah.
But that's not even close to the majority of people.
I don't know what the fuck to do here. I'm gonna wait for this guy to tell me what the fuck is going on.
Right? The fact of the matter is, if you remove guns or make them harder to obtain, one way or another, you're going to reduce gun-related deaths. And if you get to reduce if the plus minus, right? You almost got toasted there, bud.
I almost got toasted.
If the plus minus is just even 2 to the positive side, it's worth the change. And it's kind of the same argument with the Daily Show, Jon Stewart, and you had fucking what's his face from Fox News on, or used to be Fox News. What's his name? I'm thinking Glenn Beck, but it's not. It's the other guy, O'Reilly. And
O'Reilly.
Oh, and they're talking about how they're trying to get it so that they can just profile people that are of certain, like East Indian fucking, that whole brown people essentially. Let's just go with that without being horribly racist.
Yeah, if you're brown.
Yeah, and for protection. And then the immediate response from John was, well, what's the fucking, because he was like, there's something like 12,000 or something fucking instances, and so we need to lower that number, right? Because it's too high for the American people. Too many lives being lost to that shit, right?
You need to fucking slim me down.
And he goes, okay. So John looks at him and says, alright, so what's the threshold? 12,000? He's like, yeah, 12,000 is too high. Is anything 12,000 higher? That's just too high. That's your threshold. That's what we need to change. He's like, yeah. Okay. What's the statistics for gun-related deaths and suicides? So he included suicides in America each year. He's like, oh, wow. John was like, 30,000 is the number. That's higher than 12. That meets your criteria. So should we just change the fucking gun thing? Because that meets your criteria of 12,000 dead. It's too much now. So obviously we need to change that. And of course O'Reilly's like, oh god, but that's not what we're talking about. But yeah, anyway, my opinion on guns is if changing the law in whatever way is necessary to reduce the number of deaths and suicides in America related to guns, if that happens, they do that, more lives are saved than lost, then fuck, it's working for me. There you go. There's your answer.
There it is. Doesn't affect me, so whatever.
Yeah, up here in Canada, we just leave our doors unlocked, and if somebody shows up at our house, we just sit them down and have a beer.
It is kind of scary though to think that, like, even if you're just like walking down the street, that somebody just could have a gun. You know? It's kind of scary just thinking.
You've been to Dallas, right?
Yeah, well,
Everybody's got a fucking gun. You might want to be careful how close you can to that.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna sit here for a bit. No.
Oh god.
It seems like a safe spot. I'm gonna sit right here for a while until I get some health back. Oh, fuck.
Sorry. Yeah, they only engage when he's underwater. But, now you know. You learned something today.
They only what? They only go around underwater.
Electricity only works with those when underwater, right? Excuse me.
6 and 2? Yeah. Oh well. I was kind of half listening to the conversation as well. Yeah. Who was I watching? I was watching Pierce Morgan, and did you see that big showdown with fuck? I don't know who he's arguing with. He's arguing with somebody about gun laws.
No, Pierce Morgan's brutal to begin with, but yeah.
I can't fucking stand Pierce.
He doesn't, he got his own show just because he's like another Simon, but political version.
Yeah.
But he's really bad and he doesn't know what he's talking about half the time.
No, he actually doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with some of his points on why he's so angry about guns, but at the same time, it's just like, the way he says it, I'm just like, you're an idiot. Yeah, it presents it like he's a fucking retard. Yeah. You're like, alright, cool. I agree with you. Nobody needs an AR-15, but you don't need to like come up with some, you know. He just brings up a bunch of disasters and like fucking says really shitty ways of making points. Hold on, baby. I'm just gonna make a run for it this time.
Not there.
Nope.
Not unless you plan on pulling a Jesus. Going across that water and walk on.
Whoa, there's green right there. Mouse! You got this.
Oh, that's bad.
It's gonna be bad.
Oh. You took 2 to the face on that one.
Oh,
Miss.
fuck you! Come on. Didn't look like a miss. Oh, this is a long zap. I would have been toast.
Because he's like deep underwater. You might have fucking reset. You might be screwed here. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, he took you deep.
Oh yeah, he said, no, no, no. You shall not pass. Yeah, I'm enjoying the Colossus. Shadow of the Colossus. It's pretty fun. We're on the 7th one right now. It's definitely a tough one. I didn't think I'd enjoy this game this much. That's so cool. That's so fucking cool.
Everything about this game is just fucking epic.
Alright, so we gotta go up and kill off these 2 electrical things. That was like the tip. Got you, bitch! Come on. Get there. Shallow up. Alright, now what? Whoa, Betsy!
Just when you thought it was fine. Acting.
Oh, that was actually a really good stab.
Look at that.
It is pretty fucking low. Who needs guns when you got a sword, bitch?
Yeah!
Look what I just took down. How crazy would it be to take down something like that by yourself? Just watch it just fucking sink. And you're at the top like...
And then Mom Spaghetti comes and gets you.
Oh. Here comes
And
Mom
you're waiting
Spaghetti.
for it.
Spaghetti!
You know it's coming.
I'm going down after Mom Spaghetti. Spaghetti.
Sometimes just like, oh wait, it's I'm free.
Ah! Spaghetti!
It cuts you.
Number 12 took you forever to figure out.
The only one that really took me a particularly long time to figure out was, I don't know what number it is, but I can think of 2. I just don't want to say which ones. Just I don't want to give away anything. But I can think of a couple.
Alright. Nine more to go.
Easy.